Come on, be compliant. Alright. What is up, YouTube? It is Elock a Random back at you again with another live stream. Today I'm going to be live streaming some Dragon Age Origins. Also, just for you guys, I made a new profile on my Xbox. I do play Xbox 360, so it's pretty old. And then this actual profile is okay, I guess. Is actually as close as you'll get to see me as an actual person so far. So no, I don't want to connect to Xbox Live. Yeah, that's as close as you guys will get to see me for a while. I don't know if I'm ever gonna show an actual picture of me. Let's just get right ahead and get to it. It's actually one of my more favorite games, even though it came out in like 2010, and the graphics aren't really this generation. Excuse me. That's a really good game. Great storyline. Hey, Insomniac. Great to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm going to try Injustice, see if you guys can... There we go. I know it's not going to be able to get out all the background, but at least you can see the whole TV now. It'd be a lot easier if my phone wasn't plugged in, but... Hey, we already have a like. Thank you for whoever left a like. Really means a lot. I know, right? It's like, it's such a great game. Oops, press start. I think honestly that Rogue is my favorite build. I'm going to do a Rogue class this time. Can you hear the TV alright? Alright, great.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. few now, and our warnings had been ignored for too long. Seen with my own eyes what is on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Woo! Let's go! Man, that entry always gets me going. Okay. Also, Insomniac, I'm going to be doing a class actually for my girlfriend. So I'm going to make her a rogue. She's going to be human, she's going to be a rogue, human noble. And her name is Cora.
Greetings.
Yeah, I don't think she's bald. I got some. Rogues are awesome, except for the only problem I have with them is that I love to have Leliana on my team. It's just if you have two rogues, it's really hard to get them to go hand in hand with each other. You have to have one that's like a duelist and another one that's a ranger. Or, I mean, archer. Can't really too bushy. Yeah, a little bit. Actually, no, she doesn't believe in tattoos, so, or she doesn't like tattoos at least. Her hair's, I don't think I can actually get her actual hair color though, because she has black with blonde streak in it, so. I'll be putting, I'll actually ask her if I can post a picture of her on my Discord. You guys can see what she looks like. See how close I can get to her on this. Okay, not that heavy there.
Greetings. Greetings. Charm. Greetings. Charm. Greetings. Greetings.
There's the closest I can get to it. Okay, obviously you need a lot of dexterity. You need strength and probably some more power. Origin, stealth. I'm gonna make her a close quarters fighter, so I might need that. Whoops. Crap, what difficulty I just put it on. Oh well. Cora has like an amazing voice, a beautiful, beautiful voice. So I know I'm gonna make her a bard at least. And then what is that? So we'll make her a bard, and then I don't know if I'm going to do a duelist or assassin. So what's your preference, Insomniac?
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both have less gray in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, dear.
And you are a how?
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
Thomas is a few years younger than I am.
As you get older, those years make less difference. A lesson often hard won.
I doubt she'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce girl has her own mind these days. Make her bless her heart.
Quite talented, I'm sure. One to watch.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrion Bruce.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. But Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't join them?
You just finished saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children, and I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where's Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Where's my tactics at? What a dog. One thing that I've learned in my years of playing this game is that you're really going to want to have a tactic of using health potions if your health is too low, because if you're not playing as your character, they tend to seem to like to try and die really fast.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We'll be up very late tonight so the Jarl's men can be...
Finished.
Good evening, my lady.
Let's see here. Those go back in. Those go out.
That wasn't so bad. It is done. Task complete. On to the next. Done and done. Finished. I am unable to do that. It is done.
Oh, my lady, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the town stationed us here.
Did my father fear someone would steal something?
I don't know. Nobody has come to the treasury.
Who has the key to the treasury?
The town. And perhaps the tanner? Honestly don't know, my lady.
Then perhaps you better get back to work.
Yes, my lady. Thank you, my lady.
I am unable to do that.
Princess.
There you are. Your mother told me the town had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Why were you looking for me?
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
She was my nanny before she was a cook. Nan won't leave.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than her, anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
My mom's like that, too.
Good evening, my lady.
To be honest. Cole, did you clean your room? Nope. Well, I'm gonna yell at you. Okay. That's pretty much how it goes. Give me that experience. I'm also gonna have her romance Alistair, because Alistair actually surprisingly looks a lot like me. Just if he had a different hairstyle, he would look and actually kind of sound a lot like me.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Margaret who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my daughter, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction.
Father sent me to talk to Fergus.
I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner. Sir Gilmore, see that it gets done.
As your ladyship commands.
Good. With any luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it's good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, but more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
Well, I see how I am. I think handle my own affairs, thank you.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship. Sir Gilmore.
Jeez, people back in the medieval days, like, all they ever wanted was their daughter to be married off by the time they're like 13 and have tons of children. So that they could have a bigger chance of, you know, having heirs and all that, and continuing on the family line. I'm actually, I'm actually related to Princess Diana of Wales, the one that who died in a car accident after she sent a fake envoy car that was supposed to have her in it. Like, it was a fake one with her in it. She sent that one ahead, and that one was completely fine, but then her own car actually got hit by another car and she died in it, which was one of the most ironic deaths of history, because, you know, you send a fake car so in case that one gets hit, and then all of a sudden the car that you're actually in gets hit, so...
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm really tempted to say that maybe you should be put down part. If he's so savage. Screw it, I'm gonna do that.
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Benorn.
Please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Okay, let's go in here and see what this dog is all about. You know, why don't you take her bowl? Why don't you take her bowl?
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh my god, do I have to say it like a girl would? Are you trying to tell me something, boy? The music with this thing.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Do you hear that?
Mocha, that's what her dog's name is. Yes, that's how they spell Mia.
We're going to be attacked.
This should be easy enough.
Make us break! Look at that one!
start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari one in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Yeah, my dog might not be raiding the larder, but I am. Give me all that stuff.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
I actually use defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the Lord Grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful hound made sure it was safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Let's see. Let's go see if I can find anything else with XP so I can level up and get a lockpick from perk. Oh, sorry, went this way. How long do I actually have until I can level up? Not that long. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I go this way. This is always a city that I get lost.
That wasn't so bad.
I don't know why it's so easy for me to get lost in the city. It's literally like a gigantic pentagon.
Good evening, lady.
I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that.
This game actually took me about 4 or 5 attempted playthroughs before I could even get the handle of it. Where I could...
Is it really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me
defeat
back
the
a
Archdemon.
sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No Darkspawn could harm Fergus. Or
He is as
Fargus.
mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
I have a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
And make us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Baker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thank God I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
I would just go already.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Yeah, come on. Dexterity, strength. Let's do some cutting. Ooh. Maybe combat tactics. Now I'm going to do lock picking because I'm going to actually need that. And I really get some higher level stuff right off the bat. That. I think the only real part that I don't really care for in this entire game is how long the intros are. I mean, they're really good on building the story and stuff like that. But I think I'll actually do Bard first, and then I'll do Duelist for my secondary specialization. Because they have really, really good talents. What? No. Oh my. Yeah. Like once. Wow. What's wrong, boys? Somebody out there?
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
Instant close on. Look at that skill. I'm the Flash, guys.
Let's get started.
Everyone else is dead, bro. Ooh, decapitation.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on?
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
He's a betrayed father. He attacks our troops. He attacks while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I'm no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Damn. My mom really knows how to freaking back talk like no other. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, got a trap. Strength, Constitution. Let's get some more strength.
No! My little Oren.
Oh no.
What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
I'll make them pay.
I was not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Let's look at the story. Sign that, whoops. Sign that there. Reassign that to there. There you go. Okay, that didn't work.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Can you not mess up my thing, please? No. Oh, that's dirty fighting. Duh. Okay. No. That's not what I wanted. Stand that there. Okay. Now I want to do whoops. Sign that there. There. Okay. So for this, I want this assigned here. And then I want to assign. Whoops. Okay, there. Finally, jeez. Took me forever.
Done and done. Finished.
Jeez, these guys are.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here. Perhaps we can salvage.
That's complete. On to the next.
Some of your father's
Ooh, I never even knew there was this room.
belongings are in that trunk.
Let's find my weapon set. Iron. Let's see, compare. 6 to 5, 5 to 5, 1%, 3%. Oh, is that the same type? Where's the? Oh, yeah, it's the same type. Okay, never mind. Okay, on.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Is there nothing else we can do?
I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path.
Well, let's go to the treasury.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
Well, considering I'm a rogue, I'm pretty sure I'm swift.
Silent as a whale.
Oh my gosh, these cutscenes.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward, stand and fight.
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
That would make an interesting pet.
I don't miss so much.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Do you know what the blink vellum does? Or blink vellum, or whatever it's called?
Right. On it. Done and done.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlin family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
That wasn't so bad. What should I do? I found something wrong.
Blast you!
I'm still seriously trying to figure out how you can use when they're stunned. Like, you have to have some really, really, really crappy accuracy with some daggers. If you can't hit a guy while he's standing still.
Man the gate! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive! I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
They did get through.
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe. Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker, you two are unharmed. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
You need to find Father.
When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over.
Make her watch over us all.
Silver off of that.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is How doing this?
You can't get away with this. The king...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true, you'll be fine.
Oh, my darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Howe's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
And take vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You're talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostergard to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe.
Justice.
I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Howe's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Mother, are you sure you want to do this?
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, Pop. Warn your brother. I know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Camera angle's changed. You fix that. There we go. Cool.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostergard, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostergard long ago to prevent the Wilds from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but that all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Oh there, Duncan.
King Caelan, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd missed all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Cora.
Your brother has already arrived with High-Eber's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High-Eber Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. Now, I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I like how the hilt of his greatsword is like half the size of his entire sword.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't seem very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there's an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What will you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
When are you getting Mocha back?
Yeah, I'm definitely moving super big dexterity. Because I can't afford to keep on missing like I am. Like, it's driving me crazy. I never actually had a game where I missed so much. Actually, sometimes a better dagger. Study. Let's do this.
Hey, we must be the Grey Warden recruit the Duncan brought.
Oh, so this lady win? Should we come in to play a little bit later on? Once I go to the Circle of Magi. Which I don't plan on doing anytime soon because I absolutely hate it.
Can help us build before you head into battle.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker I'll... No. Pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armour, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
I see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Alright, let's sell some of this crap I don't need. Sell one of those, sell this, sell all of those, sell one of those, sell one of those, sell this. What is Blink Vellum for? This thing. Do you need to do codex pages?
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Bigger.
Shall I take that quiet clear? There's a no. Oh, well, too bad.
Excuse me, I must get tails ready for battle.
Hugo, Elf, what's
Lead
your
me to my
name?
preparation.
You approach the tent of Cairn Logain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity. I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Terran's known the king since he was small, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Terran speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Cairn Logain tells him. Without the Terran, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, Duncan's new Grey Warden, I see.
Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
My father was a tyrann of high.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. And I suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kanan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Look carefully now. This wretched thing is a dance ball.
On to the next.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these dancers back underground. You believe that?
I don't know
You got really good graphics actually.
We won every battle for
the
this
time
war.
when this game was made. I mean, for 2010, this game, amazing graphics. I mean, like, you can see down there, like, it's not really dated because they didn't have the greatest systems. But over there, you can see, right there is where we go for the... actually, I shouldn't spoil it below watching in the future, but you know what I'm talking about, Insomniac. Hey, what's up, Starman? Great to see you here, man. How's your day going? Normally I do a lot more exploring around and try and level myself up. Alright, let's see this proposition. Unless you need to talk to me about it on Discord. Either way works. Wait, did I just... Yeah, I just went up this way. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
Does my camera keep on adjusting itself? Like, trying to refocus and stuff like that? Because I can't really tell if it is, but it looks like it at points.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother. Sir, she desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Don't worry, I'm no mage.
Less being yelled at for me then, though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from Highever. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Cora.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Probably because we're too smart for you.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Eager to get going?
All right, fair enough. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I'm looking forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Hey Starman, have you ever played Dragon Age? This is Dragon Age Origins. Have you ever played it? Avoid it. Avoid it. Don't want to do the meeting yet.
It is done.
I went the wrong way. Makes it hello. If you haven't ever played it, you can romance people in this game. And since I'm a girl, I actually took my girlfriend's name for this. This account's supposed to be for my. I'll also get to your comments on Discord after I'm done streaming. I can't go out of my live stream to respond to them because holy crap, I lost my thought train. Because then it would stop live streaming. But I'll definitely get to you after I'm done. But I read some of what you said, and it does sound like a pretty good idea. I just couldn't read. I couldn't read really a quarter of what you said for the second part of it. But that's okay. Like I said, I'll get back to you once I
Excuse me, I must get the hounds
I'll get back to you once I'm done with live streaming. But anyways, you can romance people. And so since I took my girlfriend's name, I'm gonna romance Alistair because because he actually looks a lot like me. Just different haircut, but he actually looks quite a bit like me, so I'm gonna romance him.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, then. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, my lady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
See, with the dialogues, I'll be getting him back after the battle. With the dialogues, I'm trying to do the ones I'll end the dialogue faster, but also still build my character. As I didn't have, what was it? Hang on a second. What was that? Okay, I guess it didn't have what I was hoping it would have. That I was going to tell you. Okay. So what you're going to direct message me isn't going to work out then?
Excuse me, I'll get the hounds ready for
I'm unable to do that.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the 10, I hope.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. More instructions?
10 Logan has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the 10, what do you want? A visit?
You don't look like the soldiers in the other army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What's an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarfson first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword.
Oh, my channel name
We do
on
not speak
Discord is
of
the exact
city
same.
pest
Starman.
or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get that. I should be going.
Well, thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Helock corner. That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
There. Yeah, I'll direct message you. I would want my name to be Helock corner. That's awesome. What time is it? 8 o'clock already. Wow. This gameplay session really flew past me. Level 3. Oh, crap. I gotta...
Move and parry! Strike and kill!
Yeah, it makes sense. Wait, where's the rest of the rules? When I was going. There they are.
Who is that? Grey Warden?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
We can take you back.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I didn't say that, I did.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever they're coming, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Oh my gosh, I love these guys' sarcasm. It's just the best part of this game is the sarcasm that everybody has. Oh, don't worry, we'll die, but we'll get a warning before.
That flower, white with a red centre. The kennel master at Ostergar was asking about those.
Why did he want them, do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it, is all.
As you wish. Let's get started. As you
I didn't even see what was in that one. Okay. Acid flask, great. That's good for me. Cure that poison. Actually, let's do this. Let's go to stealth.
Look there, poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
It's crazy. Wait, actually, can I go that way? Yeah, yeah, I can. I really wish you could move faster in stealth mode, but it makes sense. Once you have tier 4 stealth, you can move regular speed.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. Look at this nest. I love it.
Okay, that explains that. I have my game difficulty on expert. That's why I was missing like every shot. I was on expert difficulty.
Let's get started.
Savage. Let's go this way. Take that. This. Here. That.
Done and done.
Darkspawn Battle Axe. Also, another thing about the Darkspawn equipment is that they actually bring down your dexterity, which at a very low level is gonna suck because your dexterity pretty much determines what your defense is like and how much you can block and dodge and how much damage your piercing weapons like daggers and bows will do. So at a low level you do not want that because you're not going to do any damage.
Silent as a reed. As you wish. No bus! On it. Time for me. As you wish. Right.
Darkspawn staff, okay. Come on, boys, where you at? Is this Starman or Insomniac that's watching now? I know one of the two left. Ugh.
What? Right.
Time for a little cleanup.
Ooh, 40 damage.
It's either you or me, and it isn't you.
Oh, jeez, I didn't see that one. Enchanted dagger, sweet. Fireball fire. I use the arrow. Okay. Take that. Actually, I'm going to give. Oops. I'm going to switch weapons. That's going to take that off. That A. Go back to Alistair. Give him a family sword.
Why
There
are
we
you
go.
giving him a sword?
Because he's better with it. I mean, it's a long sword, and rogues are supposed to have daggers, and long swords once you have a tier 3 or higher in dual wield. I only have a tier 2 in dual wield, so I'm not so sure I should be doing. Because I'm swinging really slow in this.
Silent as a reed.
Oh,
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, coming to these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
That includes you, Amelia.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I'm neither. I'm a Grey Warden, and we used to own this tower.
It is a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping it.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
You can call me Cora.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Huh? Because that makes my screen kind of blurry, then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap, front time.
She'll put us all in a pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than Miss Forrest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I never realized how savage these guys are. I think I made it an hour and a half. New record.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
Dear is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
I'm no fool if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain.
And yet I believe. Do I? Well, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon. We did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother. True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for. Time for you to go, then. Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests. Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Doesn't she join your team?
Yeah, she does. If I accept her onto it.
Are you going to?
Probably. Well, also another fun fact about me is that my mom wanted to name me Alistair before I was born, spelled the same way as Alistair in here. And then she found like breadstick company, and she's like, ooh, breadsticks, and his name just happened to be Cole, so she's like, hey, what about Cole? And they're like, yay, Cole, yeah.
I don't even know how they named
And then
me.
they named me after grandma. But then
Great grandma, actually.
But then it was such a weird coincidence when I played this game. And then, hang on a second. Let's go here. And this guy just happens to look a lot like me with the same name that I was gonna get.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes, in fact, I have one with me.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
Is that all your hounds are worth to you, Pity?
Here, take 50 silver. That's all the money I have. Perhaps we shall not lose as many hounds as I feared. Thank you for your help.
Oh, Judge, betcha.
You are mean at points.
No. It's called being a smart player. I know what I'm doing.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I'm ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
Do I make you
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I have no problem facing what is to come.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Cool. Crochet or knit you? This one?
Yeah.
This is for her. I'll find that.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down, there's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point, David.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
I...
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey
One thing
Wardens
doesn't
were
make it
founded
right.
during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank a Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There's no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
That dagger looks wicked.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are the Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
It's over, I'm fine.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
So I love how Jory was like all big talk. Dexterity, strength, cunning. Oh, I have one more. Yeah, he was like all big talk.
Then he decides to go and die because he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like wuss. He's like, Oh yeah, this isn't a problem at all. Like, I love this. Oh my gosh, I love that move so much.
You have Mocha again.
There you go, Mocha again. Hello, Alistair. All-Star. All-Star. Hey, no, you're an All-Star. Oh yeah.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Do you tell them the creepy thing if you take the C out of your name?
What?
Take the C out of your name and what it means.
Let me know what you'd like.
Well, I like a lot in life. You just don't happen to have anything that I like. No, I don't want any of that. No, don't. No, I still don't want any of that. So actually, I will need. What is it? I'll buy those. I'll buy some trap triggers. Buy some flasks. Spring trap, small claw trap, small shrapnel trap. Couch trap. Interesting. There we go, some traps. Sweet, I've never actually made traps before.
Idle time is wasting time. Let's get on it.
Oh. Ooh.
I understand your joining is complete. You are blessed by the Maker.
Sorry, Grey Warden, but Duncan informed us that you're not to enter the main army camp for now. Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Yes, for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know. You got your food and water. Now off with you.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food. Good food and water, prisoner.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Dread howl of Mabari lets out loud howl, stunning nearby enemies. Charges an enemy dealing normal damage if attack. If the attack hits and knocks the opponent down on this wounded dread howl. Oh, he's level up himself. Sweet. Love it so much. Okay, I gotta get going though because I gotta speed it up a little bit because I gotta go once I finish the battle of Ostagar.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Caleb. Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the lady from Highever I met earlier? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kaelan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I'll do my best, Your Majesty.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
You
circle
will
of
not
nature...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kaelan. A glorious moment for us all.
I have a feeling these guys are pretty good.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Turn Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair, we should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Kaelan wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Renegal, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn will know.
Ready to take a stand, Alistair.
I have my dignity. Well, some.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Sounds easy enough.
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
I know what I have to do.
I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Let's level Alistair. Oh crap, did not mean to do that. Four defense, four attack, four defense, four defense, and one defense. There. Constitution, because he looks to get down pretty quick. So I'm going to give him Constitution, which is health pretty much. Okay, shield defense, almost leveled up, and then laser go. Let's do this. Do we keep on going the wrong way? Yeah, I keep on going the wrong way. I haven't played this part of the game in a long time. Ooh.
I'm unable to do that.
Are you serious? I don't get how you can get, I don't know how you can get into that chest. I've tried so many times. Favorite part in the entire game, or one of the favorite scenes in the entire game. Oh my gosh, my phone needs to focus. Yo. There we go. It's getting too much for my phone to process.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Every time I run my concentrate, I get hit by a freaking force. No. Okay, never mind. I got hit by one. What do you know? My first 3 or 4 times I played this game, I never got hit by one, but every other time I've been hit.
can help us. They're everywhere.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Take it how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Let's get on to it.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Take that!
Get over here. Hey, I'm talking to you, buddy. Buddy boy. My Alistair almost always decapitates this character. Oh, never mind. I decapitated him. Okay. Sweet. Okay, lose his body. Yeah. Need that money. Take everything, take everything. Oh, hey, I have traps. I forgot about that. Let's use some of those bad boys. We can get that through.
What's the blood?
Crap. Oops. What? Those traps. He just fell down.
Wait, what happens if Mocha dies? Oh, you can't die?
No, Mocha can die. She can die.
What happens when she dies?
This is it!
There you go, I guess clear. So that's dexterity, let's do
So what does happen when Mocha dies? Does she
Then
just...
she won't come back, that's what happens. Well, everybody, if they die, they come back later on. After the battle's done, as long as everybody doesn't die. Okay, after I complete this tower, I have to go. Because I have to make supper for myself. This is... What time is it? Oh my gosh, my camera keeps unfocusing. Okay, there. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. There's the detective.
in for some That wasn't so bad.
Is that for me?
Is this long enough or longer?
I can see now.
Ooh, it's silver.
Oh, cool.
It might be because I've been recording for 2 hours that because I'm focusing, but
I've read I can make you that shawl or whatever it is that you want, that sash. That Assassin's Creed thing, that sash thing, whatever it is.
you're going to have to make an entire like shoulder, the waist belt, and then
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Why are you complaining that you want to get a fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Is that the Archmage?
On to the next.
What's it? Isn't the Archdemon in here?
No.
Draft on approach. Point down back.
Why can't I hit anything?
This should be easy enough. Finished.
Injury kits are really important. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Hopefully that'll help out. Still really blurry.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Logain to charge.
I'm getting there, dude. I'm just looting. What? we only have, I think, another floor left after this place. Okay, maybe, I think I have 2 floors left. This one and then the last floor. Yeah.
How much longer does it need to be?
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Cursed creatures! Let's get started. That wasn't that bad. Let's get started. Task complete. On to the next.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I think it's because my phone camera is overheating.
surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Hang on. Let's switch around. Oh, I need the...
Is that for me?
Alistair leveled up.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Is it too late?
He's a Crimson Crow. I just realized that. They're supposed to be all out. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. Also my phone's being messed up too, so hang on a second, I'll let you see this cutscene.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Wait, what happened to the army, to the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I'll go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Alright guys, now this is where I'm going to cut the video. For those of you who joined in my video, thank you very much for joining in. If you'd like to message me directly, I have a Discord. My Discord is the same exact username as I have for my YouTube account. Let's see here. I'm going to try and live stream as much as possible this week because next week I'll be leaving Sunday next week for about a week. So
You
yeah.
can still make live streams in Minnesota showing what we're doing.
No, I'm not gonna do those kind of live streams.
Oh, well, at least take videos to keep them updated.
Probably I don't really like doing those kind of things. So I'll do as many live streams as possible. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the video quality at the end too. I think my phone's actually overheating. Yeah, it's overheating super hot. So that's the reason why it is all blurry at points like that. Alright, so this is where I cut it. Thanks for coming, guys.